What's up? Future Chris here. I just wanted to let everyone know that the audio is kind of weird for this podcast. I think it's because I brought all my stuff to a new place and I thought I had my settings correct. There's a small little clicking that you might hear. I tried my best to get that out of there, and nothing worked. But I hope you guys enjoy it. It's with my friend from college, Jake. We talk about the wedding that we went to, if dryer sheets have radiation, OnlyFans. There's just a lot there. So sit back and enjoy the podcast.
What's up, everyone? It's episode 61 of the You Might Be Surprised podcast. And I normally wait because that's when my intro music rolls in. What is going on, everybody? This is a cool episode. This is a crazy episode. I hope everyone's doing well. This episode, if you're like, hey, why do you look like you're sitting on the casting couch? It's because we are. There's been multiple porn films filmed in this apartment.
Special edition episode.
I got one of my best friends on from college. His name's Jake. And I wanted to have him on because we're going to talk about some stuff. And I hate doing solo episodes all the time. I like having someone on. And my mindset around having someone on my podcast was like, oh, I need to have someone famous on, or I need to have someone with a following. But I was like, why the fuck would I do that when I could just talk with my best friend?
Literally pick the guy probably with the least amount of followers out of your entire friend group, but yeah.
And like we have the fucking setup going. This is, it might look like just like a couch, but there's lights, there's computers, there's mics, and two big swinging dicks.
I feel like a lot of people don't realize what goes on like beyond the camera, and like it genuinely feels like a porn set.
It does, yeah. This is how it happens all the time. But normally it's just me, so it's just like that solo action stuff.
Solo male category, I like it.
But before we get into this episode, I just want to thank everyone for listening. It's really cool that I continue to get listeners. If you guys are new, make sure you body slam the fuck out of that subscribe button. And if you're like, hey, this is really cool, take your car and ram it into the like button. It always helps. And, you know, we're going to the moon.
To the moon, boys.
To the moon.
By GME.
And yeah, that's my intro. That's normally how it goes. I didn't know if I want to do an intro like that, but we're going with it.
I don't know. If you change it up, though, like, it makes things interesting. Like, if you do the same thing every time, it gets kind of boring, you know?
Yeah, but like I like telling people to slam their cars into the like button.
Shoot the gun right into the like button.
But dude, so we were gonna talk about this last night when we were playing games, but we were like we should hold off for the podcast. This time last weekend we were probably drunk at this point. Actually, this is almost about when I had my mental breakdown. At the wedding. So we went to a wedding last weekend for one of our best friends. And I wanted to talk about how after the wedding, I've been depressed as fuck. Like very depressed.
Yep, no, I totally understand.
And I can't figure out why. And I've made it down to the whole thing that we were around so much happiness.
Well, so the context around this is our best friend just got married,
yeah.
And we were around all of our college friends,
Yeah,
like everyone we liked and are super close with, and it was just like a super happy day. I mean, it was stressful. It was a super happy day, and then like once you get past all the pictures and the stressful stuff, and then you start partying, you're on like cloud nine, dude. Everything is fucking great. You're just like slamming beers. You're like, hell yeah, let's dance, and then like you're just with your friends, and then after you get home the next day, and you're just like, well, I woke up alone.
yeah.
None of my friends are around me. And I don't know, you know, like, we're never going to see him again, you know?
Yeah. And it wasn't like one of those bullshit weddings either. Like, I've never been a part of a wedding before in my life, but I've been to a couple of them where there's always that crazy uncle that's like, who's taking bets that they're only lasting 3 years?
Yep.
It was none of that. Like, it was a pure heartfelt wedding. And, dude, this whole week, it went by quick, but it went by like, how do I explain it? Like slow at the exact same time.
It made me feel like super boring. Like,
Yes.
Like the entire weekend, or like even the days leading up to the weekend, we were busy. We had stuff to do. We had stuff we had to get. And then like this week, it just like very quiet in comparison. And like there's not the excitement. You're not gonna be like, yeah, I got a wedding this weekend. Like can't wait. It's just like, well, I got to go to 9 to 5, come home.
It's back to the normal shit. And it made me realize. So it was super nice because I had that whole like upbeat stuff, and then on Monday I went to therapy. And dude, I made my therapist cry.
Made your therapist cry?
Yeah, because
what did you drop on her?
Because
what did you drop on her?
The wedding changed me as a person.
Okay.
And this is what I want to talk about, and I want to get your opinion on it. The wedding changed me as a person because the past 2 years for me, I don't know about you. Well, definitely not you. I've been chasing like how to get more followers. I've been chasing like doing this thing all by myself, put relationships on the back burner. And it made me realize that money, careers, and all that stuff are only temporary. And you can always go out and find a better job. You can always go out and do all that stuff. So worrying about that when you're young is fucking stupid. But people are what matter. And especially loved ones, and finding love and being with somebody that like actually cares about you.
I mean, yeah, you can have like a super great job. You can have tons of money. You can have like a cool house, like a dog and all that good stuff. But like if you have no one to like share that with or spend it with, like what's the point? You know?
Yeah, and
like you're just lonely and like you get to go home and
dude, I was super depressed. I was like, fuck, I have no one.
join the club.
No, yeah, but you have somebody.
Yeah, but they're not here.
She's not here, but you have somebody. You have someone that's working through. I'd rather have somebody that's long.
But what about me? You have me?
Yeah,
who never says no to hang out with this guy. Who always does last minute things because planning things is stupid, and every time we plan something last minute, it turns out awesome, like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that was fun.
You know, I can just be like your boyfriend.
But I don't. It's just made me realize that there's more to life than just chasing a career and money, and like the whole saying like you never seen someone upset on a fucking jet ski. Yeah,
but have you ever seen someone sad on a jet ski? Because I definitely have. Because you know what, they're by themselves.
Exactly. And I don't know. Like, I mean, we're both. You're about to turn 25 in October. I turned 25 in November.
Feel old.
And it's old, but it's not old at the exact same time. Like we still have a hella life to live.
But at the same time, on social media, I mean, like, let's be honest, everyone our age uses social media. Mm-hmm. You compare yourself to everyone else, and it obviously only people post like the great stuff, like look at me brag stuff, but it makes me feel very underaccomplished in comparison to like super famous people, and feels like I'm behind the curve, but we're not.
Yeah, no, not. I mean, we're not at all, but I do want to talk on that, but I do kind of want to talk more about the wedding. I was gonna say something about the wedding, but it was just such a great time, and I was more prepared for this in my head than I thought. But this is what podcasting is about.
It was a great wedding. We ran out of beer because we drank so much.
We drank so much fucking beer.
There's only like 100 people, and
that's
we ran
what I
out
wanted to talk about.
I'm pretty sure there was like a couple kegs of Busch and like Miller and stuff, and they were all gone at the end of the night.
We drank all the Busch. But that's what I want to talk about. This was the first time, because I drank Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Dude, this was the first time that my fucking liver hurt. And I feel like I didn't even drink that much.
To put this into context, in college, we used to go Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Sometimes Sunday to feel better after we were super hungover. And we haven't done that. Well, I didn't do it, but you haven't done that since we graduated 2 years ago?
Well, the bachelor party was probably the closest thing. But this, for some reason, dude, I just felt like ass. That's why I started drinking whiskey, because beer makes me like hungover as fuck.
See, I can't drink anything but beer anymore.
Really?
Yeah. No, whiskey makes me hungover. My peanut butter whiskey makes me super hungover. I won't touch wine anymore. You remember that time in college
where we drank wine?
I drank wine, and I literally had a hangover for 3 days, and he had to bring me food in my bed because I legitimately couldn't get up and leave because I felt like I was going to pass out. So,
dude, it's hotter than Satan's asshole in here. I just want everyone to know that's listening. It's hot as fuck in here.
Wisconsin sucks.
Dude, it does. Also, one thing that I realized about the wedding for me is I want more stressful situations in my life.
Yeah, well, if you become comfortable, then like, what's the like? Everyone says like, be comfortable with the uncomfortable because that's when you like move on as a person in your career. But like, that being said, it's so much easier said than done because like, what can I say for jobs? Job searching sucks. Interviewing sucks. Filling out the application online, and then it has all the forms. So you submit your resume, and then you're like, oh, fill out exactly what's on your resume on this, and it's just like, this is why I don't apply to new jobs because it's stupid.
Dumb. But the thing for me was like when I gave that speech, I was fucking nervous because I was the best man for everyone who, I mean, you guys wouldn't know, but whatever. I was the best man and I had to give that speech and I was so nervous before, but then when I was giving it, it was the moment of bliss where I didn't have to worry about fucking anything for 3 minutes. I just had to focus on making people laugh.
It was a great
and giving
speech.
A good speech.
There's laughs. There was heartfelt stuff, it made me tear up a little bit.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, a little bit. Like talking about the end, like how they're so good together. And I was how when they first met, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But, funny, got the emotions, and then the happiness and well wishes to both of them, it's perfect. Yeah. It wasn't too long, wasn't too short. You were super nervous about it, writing it for like
very nervous
months. I would text you like once a week, hey, have you started it yet? No. Have you started it yet? No. Like 3 days before, I started it.
Yeah. Well, 2 people actually helped me finish it, so that was super nice. But yeah, I kind of like the stressful bliss situations like that where I didn't think I would like them more. But after that wedding, I'm like, how can I do more public speaking besides comedy?
I mean, in the friend group, you're definitely the one who does the most public speaking. Like, I don't like doing it. And then you've done your stand-up, you've done the speech, you've had more speech classes than anyone in college. Like, I
guess. I talk shit for half an hour.
For me, stand-up is like, or not stand-up, just public speaking sucks, dude. Like, I shake like this, and then, I don't know why. Like, it's like natural, but like, not for me.
Yeah.
Not for me.
It's definitely something that I fucking hate doing, but I like it at the exact same time.
But the first time you did stand-up, I think you looked pretty natural, like, in comparison to all the other people. When we first went, like, it was kind of a small local comedy store, and it was a lot of interesting characters and a lot of, like, bombing.
Yeah.
And, like, I think you looked the most natural, and, like,
keep stroking.
But I thought you had the best jokes.
Keep stroking my fucking ego.
Yep.
Oh, keep going.
no, that was it. We just had some weird people at this comedy store. Like, the last dude who went up was like mentally ill, and like his comedy was just like screaming and like rolling on the floor, and people were like going crazy. And I guess he was a regular there, but like we literally left because it like made us so uncomfortable. Like, I thought he was actually gonna like start punching and stabbing people. It was really weird. Like, never again. I don't remember the name of that store, but like
it was not even like a comedy club. It was a bar full of Milwaukee comedians that think they're going somewhere. Dude, the first time I went there without you, this guy pulled me aside and he was like, I'm gonna be on Netflix one day. And I was like, not like, you smell. You're definitely not gonna be you're definitely not gonna be on Netflix if you keep smelling like that, my guy.
So like, not to like talk crap like they're going nowhere, but a lot of them were like, their jokes just were like one-liners. That's it. Like one-liner after one-liner. They weren't like stories, they weren't connected, like they were not super good.
People think that it's simple to do that. It's not. But the moral of the story is I need to find someone that I want to love.
Yeah, the dating, dude, I don't know. The last time I was on a dating app was in like high school, but like dating apps, by the sounds of it, just ain't it. Like, I mean, you're 6 foot tall, so you get past like 50% of the girls' bios, but then like,
dude,
you got like 1,000 other guys to like compete against. And
I realized that, I may or may not be like the most attractive. I may or may not be the funniest, but some of these girls on these dating apps have no fucking personality at all.
Venmo me $5 and see what happens.
That you will not be surprised. You will. You might be surprised,
I might be surprised.
how many times I've seen that on the fucking apps, dude. It's so annoying.
But what actually happens? What happens when you send $5? I don't know.
They block you and they're like, thanks for the shot.
I guess you saw what happened.
It's so dumb. But yeah, the moral of the story is for the people that are listening, I hate talking to people. I wish this was more natural for me, but people who are listening, just if you're in your mid-20s, this is the one thing that I want to say. If you're in your mid-20s and all you're doing is chasing fucking clout, chasing fucking followers, don't forget to keep yourself in good shape and find somebody that you love. Unless you're a guy that takes his shirt off on TikTok and dances, then you can go fuck yourself. But everyone else should think about finding love.
Yeah, but that's like so hard now because nobody wants love. Everyone's depressed, dude. Everyone has anxiety. Everyone's got their own baggage, and then just like, you know, dating apps isn't like probably the best pool of people.
Our generation is gonna elevate the divorce rate because of how easy it is to continually move on past somebody.
Yep. And like, I don't know, maybe just from like my personal experience, but people close to us, like everyone gets married pretty young. Like I know past generations, they get married at like whatever, like they're 16.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, like even getting married now, like,
I would get married.
Like I get home
right
from
now.
work and I'm like, I have to make myself dinner. Like,
but
I can barely do that.
You could have someone there with you. That makes it fun. See, that's the whole thing is like,
that's true.
You can grow with somebody. And that's the one thing that I didn't have in my head. I was like, oh, I need to become successful first. So then I attract someone that's just right there.
Yeah.
But I think...
But like you also don't want to get into a relationship and depend on that person making you a better... Like everyone's like, oh, they make me a better person. But like you should become a better person on your own. Like you shouldn't need them to make you a better person. But like at the same time, you shouldn't say no if they try to make you a better person.
Yeah, you should love. I mean, the whole thing. You should love yourself. love yourself before you love somebody else. I mean,
that's true though.
It is true. I keep looking at my fucking coffee stain that I have on me. God damn it. But yeah. Do you, since you don't look at, like, your mindset is not how many followers I can get? And like the whole, like, you're not trying to do anything with like social media. Mm-hmm. How is your take on all that stuff? Because my take on it is I'm addicted as fuck to my phone, and I'm addicted to looking at numbers, and I'm addicted to figuring out how I can continually grow.
See, it's different for me because I don't have anything that, like, I don't have my own podcast. I really don't care about like people who follow me. Like all my following on, like, let's say for Instagram, legitimately, if I don't talk to that person, or at least I don't know who they are, I will not follow them. Like I get follow requests from like mutual friends, like friends of friends, and I'm just like yeah, it's cool, but like I just would rather not see your stuff because like I don't know you, and like not to sound like a dick, but I don't care. Mm-hmm. Like it's cool to like see people like, yeah, in college I talked to you a lot and we don't talk now, but like I can see what you're up to and like we'll talk every once in a while with these people, but I don't know. Like I'm addicted to my phone, don't get me wrong, but it's not necessarily like social media. Like it's just boredom at work. Like I have nothing to do, so like whenever it's like an awkward situation, mm-hmm. just pull out the phone and start scrolling. Like
that was the nice thing at the wedding is I wasn't on my phone.
Yeah,
at all.
That was the first time like I was not on my phone because they didn't want us to have phones in our pockets for pictures, and then we were just surrounded by like all the people I wanted to be around and talk to anyway. So just like I don't care.
I had my phone like in the other room the whole night. I didn't go on it once. It was super nice.
See, I say all this, but like I'm checking my phone now.
Yeah, my phone's right there. Hard. I have no one to talk to.
I mean, same.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean that's the thing as you get older too. Like when I first got my phone, and social media makes me think like maybe this is personally that you should always be like talking to someone. Like all these people, like you hang out with them, they're like, oh, Snapchat, and just like I look at mine and I'm just like,
that's part
Chris. You know?
That's part of the thing. Two is who the fuck cares what I'm doing?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know, you show all these people the stuff, and like maybe like 20 of your followers actually care, and then the rest are just like liking so that when they post, this is how I feel that you like them.
Oh yeah.
Maybe this is a stupid fucking game, but like sometimes I swear to God, I'll scroll through and I don't like posts, and then when I post, those people don't like my shit. But and like a couple weeks go by and I like their next photo, and then when I post something again, they like it, and it just like, is this like a mental game, or is this just like in my head?
Well,
like I feel like it's so stupid. Like the mind game. This is, I'm going on a rant. Even on fucking like social media shit, like when someone texts you back, people are like, oh, like 10 minutes. They took 10 minutes to respond, so I need to take 10 minutes to respond. I think that's fucking stupid. I'm gonna be honest. I'm always on my phone, so if someone texts me, I'm just gonna respond right away. And like I don't care if that's off-putting, because like, you know, when I want to talk to someone, I want to have a conversation. I don't want to play these stupid fucking mind games where it's just like,
yes.
You know, like 90% of the time I'll text back within 5 minutes.
That's the bullshit that you have to deal with when, because I'm single. Like, do I text this person, like the girl that I'm interested in? I don't know when to text her because, like, I don't know. The whole stupid texting thing. It's a whole thing. If she waits 10 minutes to send you a text,
you gotta wait 10 minutes. Bro, you better not do it in 9 minutes, because then she's gonna fucking ghost you.
And then she's like, he's too clingy. Bitch, we're 25. Why can't what comes next?
Like, what's the point? What's the point in waiting 10 minutes? Like, you just met this person, so you want to get to know them as quickly as possible, right? Before you like waste your time. It's stupid mind games, and it's just like, and then everyone today gets ghosted. Like, I don't have any experience with this because I haven't been in the dating game in a long time, but like, you know, I talk to you and stuff, and like I see social media, and like ghosting is like, you know, I think it's really fucking stupid. Just like text them, hey, I don't think like we're compatible. Like, I hope you find someone. Like, why is it so hard to do instead of just like stop responding to someone? I don't get it. I don't get it.
I am guilty of ghosting people.
Why? Let's talk about it. Why? Because is it too hard to like tell people like, hey, I'm interested, or is it just like,
dude,
I don't know. It's the norm for our generation.
I think it's I mean, the last person I ghosted, I didn't really mean to ghost. The thing is like, I'm busy. So like, and then like, it goes back to the whole mind game. Is like, you're having a conversation with somebody, and then you kind of stop, and you're like, do I continue the conversation the next day if I fall asleep? Or is it because I don't want to go through the whole thing? Hey, hi, how's it going? What's up?
Like,
hey, hi.
Small talk is the worst.
Stab me through. Like, just take a knife and jab my eye. If I have to ask you one more time what your fucking favorite color is.
It's red. No, but like even with new people you meet, like the small talk shit sucks. Like,
no.
When's your birthday? Like, what do you do for work? It's just like,
that's how I feel.
And then you have the same conversation over and over and over with people, like whether it be dating or like new friends and stuff. Like, unless you work with them, it's kind of hard to like just get to know someone like that.
Yeah.
So
that's why I've been really enjoying FaceTiming. I don't FaceTime enough, but
you are the only person that I FaceTime with. Everyone else hates it. Like, I kind of prefer phone calls, and like, I feel like a lot of people don't like phone calls. FaceTiming is cool.
I think we've gotten to the point where, I mean, we're in our mid-20s, as scary as that is. And we don't need to be texting somebody 24/7. And I think I was listening to a podcast. I believe it was Andrew Scholes. He was like, I don't text my girl throughout the day because she's like, if I text you what's going on throughout the work, what are we going to talk about when we get home? Then it's just we're just talking about random things. So I'd rather not talk to anyone throughout the day, especially if it's like somebody that lives way far away and like we're in a relationship, or even if you live like right down the street and you just don't see them. I'd rather FaceTime at night for 10 minutes and actually have a meaningful conversation than texting throughout the day being like, so what you doing now? Are you still at work? I bet it's boring. Is your boss still a cunt? Like that whole thing. It's just like, I'd rather have meaningful conversations than small little conversations.
Well, that too, like, you should be like busy working on yourself throughout the day. I mean, I'm saying this, but I don't do this at all. You should be working on yourself throughout the day, like continuing to be better, like do better at work. And like, I mean, you're getting paid, so you shouldn't really be on your phone, but like, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's the one thing is like, how do you continue to work on yourself? Like, I don't know if you ever like look at your parents and you think that they have it figured out, but they're still working on themselves. and you like put them, especially as a kid, you put them as a pedestal. Like they are the end all be all. If I'm sick, they're taking care of me. But then when you're like 20, when you're our age, you're looking at them and you're like, oh, you also have no idea what's going on.
Just like,
no one has no idea what's going on.
No one has a plan. They just kind of like go day by day. Like,
that's the scary thing about doctors. You ever think about that?
Well, like I have doctors in my family, so
yeah, but are they a little bit more kept up?
Yeah,
are they?
But the thing about doctors is, dude, no one knows everything. Like they're literally allowed. Even nurses are allowed to do this. They're literally allowed to go into rooms, and if they don't know something, they can like step out of the room and just Google it and then come back. But like that's the scary thing too. Like everyone expects doctors to know like literally every single ailment and disease, but like they don't. They just Google it and like they figure out how to treat it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no one knows what they're doing. Even doctors sometimes don't know what they're doing. So like everyone's just faking it or pretending like they know what they're doing. And then in private, they're like, dude, what the fuck? What do I do?
Yeah. But and that's also why I want to find a girl, or like why I think having a relationship is so important, is because behind every successful person, there's an equally successful partner.
Oh, getting deep.
I mean, look at, there's no way that Ryan Reynolds would have been Ryan Reynolds. I mean, of course you get the whole, I don't know why I picked that fucking dude. It's just anybody, like, they all have somebody there to like fall back on when they start second guessing themselves. I mean, you could do it all on your own. Don't get me wrong.
It's I don't know.
yeah.
Some people are good about being alone though. And like, I feel like
it's because
we are not some of those people. Like it sucks being alone, and it's like, that support is super nice because like who are you gonna bitch to at the end of the day? Like who's gonna be there for you to like help you through like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my life.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know.
It's I feel like our generation, like especially on TikTok, is all just like, it's I'm just thinking of like the stupid trends that you see.
Dude, I don't even have a TikTok.
But you see all the reels though.
Yeah, I just use Instagram Reels. I'm like,
it's the same.
Like, there's 10 people that use it.
No, actually, that's popping off right now.
Oh, really? Because you used to make fun of me for using Reels.
Instagram is slowly turning into a video platform than it is a photography platform. If you post a photo, it gets no views. If you post a video, it gets pushed to more people.
Yeah, I remember when Instagram was like first a thing. It used to be like
the shit.
What was it called? It's the site people like Flickr. It used to be kind of be like a Flickr, like a less nice Flickr, and now it's like everyone was on Facebook, and then everyone was on Twitter, and the people who got sick of like all the toxic shit and like complaining social justice warriors moved to like more so to Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just, I don't know. That's why I'm like close to like quitting social media. I don't know. I just don't, it's hard to care anymore, and like, I don't know.
I want to quit social, but like
it's impossible. You can't.
I could.
Yeah, but like social media.
If I wasn't doing this podcast and if I didn't have like a career, like mindset of like, because like that's what I want to do professionally, and like doing this stuff. I mean, I'm not making a damn thing from this, but that's what I want to do because it's fun. But if I didn't want to do that, I could quit it. I couldn't.
It's too hard. That's how you like keep up with people. Like, I don't know.
Or you just fucking FaceTime them.
Social anxiety.
If someone was here and gave you $10 million and they said you could have the 10 million, but you had to quit drinking and quit posting on social media, could you do it? Forever.
The social media thing I probably could get used to. Like now it's just like, it's kind of like if you ever had like a sweatshirt that's like a comfort sweatshirt, like you wear it and like, you know, it just feels like not like, I don't know, something you could wear all the time.
Yep.
It's kind of like that. So like once you get used to not wearing it, it's fine. And like, so I would get used to not using social media, but like the drinking thing, especially like where we live now, it's just so ingrained in like the social aspect of everything. Like, don't get me wrong, like I could not drink for the rest of my life, but like it also would be not as fun.
There's other drugs.
Have you ever tried DMT?
Why do you think I started a podcast? I'm trying to do DMT.
I don't know, but like the social media thing, yes. So I'd take 5 million and then I continue to drink.
But
drinking's, I don't know. The more I argue about continuing to drink, the more I feel like an alcoholic. But like,
we're nowhere. We're fucking young. I mean,
I enjoy it. So
it's I could do it. If I really had to, I could do it. I would start smoking alcohol. That's a new thing.
It's still alcohol.
But it's not drinking. You're smoking
can't smoke alcohol.
I would probably, if I had to, I would probably just. I mean, it's probably for the better. You probably live longer.
Yeah, but
and you can drink
literally everything gives you
beers.
cancer now. Fucking the Starbucks gives me cancer. I just found out that dryer sheets give you cancer, and they're like super fucking toxic for you. But
a banana gives you. There's more. What was it? There's more radiation in a banana than there is in a dryer sheet, or something stupid like that. Someone said this at. So I swear someone said this.
A banana. Why would there be radiation in a fucking banana?
I don't know, but there was radiation. Yo, Ashley, look that shit up, please. Thank you. God.
Ashley's better than Joe Rogan's Jamie.
Look that shit up, please. you can look that up too. I swear there is more radiation in a banana than there is a dryer sheet. Or maybe it's flipped. But I remember the banana part.
Some potassium is always taken via the diet, and some is always excreted, meaning that there's no buildup of radioactive potassium. So while bananas are indeed radioactive, the dose of radioactivity they deliver does not pose a risk. Okay, so
maybe it's dryer sheets then. Like every single time you use a dryer sheet, you're exposing yourself to radiation.
Back on topic, everything gives you cancer. So like you're drinking and it's healthier for you, but like, what is life if you just like are scared and avoid everything? Dryer sheets definitely don't have radiation.
If I swear to God, I heard this somewhere. I don't know where. If I couldn't drink, dude, I'd start chain smoking fucking cigars.
That's so much worse for you than drinking, though.
Chain smoke the shit out of some cigars.
Like your liver is like the only organ that can regenerate.
I would get a non-alcoholic beer and a fat stogie.
Who the fuck drinks those besides Joe Rogan to advertise?
Dude,
why would I drink a beer for the taste? Okay,
Heineken. Hey, shush, Heineken. If you want to sponsor this podcast, I'll drink some non-alcoholic beers right the hell now.
Change our minds. Change our minds, because I've never had one, but like I don't know.
You probably get the same social aspect of like hanging out.
Yeah, but you could just drink a fucking water though.
Yeah, but you like it's the same thing as you crack it open, you turn the tap. I always turn mine left, or you. It's the same exact thing. You just don't get drunk.
Yeah, but what's the point of
but after you have two or three, it doesn't even matter because you can drive home.
See, that's the thing I don't get. Like people are like, "Oh, I have one or two beers."
My pits are sweaty.
Yeah, me too. It's hot as fuck Africa in here.
Yeah.
But who drinks one or two beers? Like, and then you like maybe you get a tiny buzz, but like, what's the point? Because then you just wasted 200 calories and you didn't even get anything.
We're both fans of Bert Kreischer, and we both think that he might be one of the funniest people ever. But some of his hot takes are questionable. But I will say the one that is not is who the hell has just one beer, or who the hell just has one slice of pizza. Dude, we're on this earth once. If I'm having one beer, I'm at least slamming three more.
That's what I'm talking about, though. With everything kills you, everything's bad for you. Like, oh well. Like, we're all gonna die eventually, anyways. Like, I mean, it would suck if like I died at like 30 because of my bad choices. But like at least I was enjoying it.
I mean, that's 5 years. That's a long time.
Shit, it is.
Yeah, you can get married, dude. If I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to do, and I feel like it's just because our social norms are like that's just what we do now.
Speaking of social norms, OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, I did. This was something I wanted to bring up. I saw a tweet last night, and it made me laugh so hard. It was like, it looks like some of your guys' favorite waitresses will be back working here soon.
Holy shit.
If they want, this is literally broken news. If you have no idea what's going on, OnlyFans is banning sexual content.
That's like Netflix banning movies.
And I don't...
Why?
They're going to go bankrupt. Like who?
So it was made. It was made for like a Patreon competitor, but like,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's ever actually used OnlyFans to like
No, you
get extra content. Like, dude, they watch it to get nudes. Like, it's the socially acceptable way to pay for porn. Like, if you told people like, oh, I pay for like a Pornhub premium subscription, they're like, dude, what the fuck? Why would you pay for porn? But then like, oh, I paid $10 a month for I don't know anyone on OnlyFans. I haven't used it, but like, you know,
Karina Kopf.
yeah, her. So Adriana Chechik. I think
I
she
have
has
no
one.
idea.
I don't know. I heard it from Bert Kreischer, but like,
I just know
it's gone. So like, why would you're basically closing your business for free? What, like,
I mean, but those people made the bag and left though.
millions? Well, so I actually read up on it. It's because like Visa and MasterCard are trying to like stop lawsuits from like child pornography. Like, I guess that was a thing on there, but like,
They do a pretty good job of double checking that. Like, because if you sign up for one and if somebody like takes a screenshot of what's on there or like does like a video recording or shares what's on there, you get sued.
oh yeah, because it's
Up the
copyrighted.
wazoo.
Yeah, it's copyrighted material, and like,
Yes.
don't get me wrong. I think it's a bunch of dudes want to pay however much a month.
It's not
to see
just dudes though. I mean, most of it is the
Okay,
girls on there, but there's a lot of
90% it
dudes.
is dudes paying for it.
Chris
and,
Brown's on there.
dude, what?
I don't know, but he's on there.
Ew.
Floyd Mayweather's on there.
I don't know. I like that's just not my thing. But like, so OnlyFans stopped doing nudes, right?
Mm.
There's 100,000 other people who are just gonna start their own OnlyFans. So like,
That's what
it's like when Tumblr banned porn.
Yeah.
It's just gonna die. No one's gonna use it, and it's just like, what's the point?
Well, if you were smart, so I think OnlyFans had something that I kind of call it like the Robin Hood of that type of stuff because the user or the interface is just so simple and anyone can sign up and anyone can start it and it's literally just a link. Paige Van Zant is a UFC or she was a UFC fighter. Now she is a bare knuckle fighter. She wanted to have an OnlyFans because she is one attractive girl, and she went the whole extra mile and created her own paid website where she does the exact same thing, so that way she didn't have to worry about if it gets shut down or something like that. So she has her own platform to do whatever she wants on there.
I think it's awesome because it's like barrier to entry is super low. Like, I mean, I don't know, I've never subscribed, but I feel like it's like not that much effort to like take a nude, and like, I don't know, but the thing is, it's centralized, so like, where are people gonna go now for their like? They're gonna have to go back to like asking for nudes on Snapchat now.
But the only way you would subscribe to that is if it's somebody that you followed. It's not just like the waitress down the street is on OnlyFans. And you have to have a following to be somewhat successful. It's not like I can go on there and start posting photos of my feet, and next thing you know, I'm making $100,000.
I mean, you could though. That's what people did.
But you have to have somewhat of a following to get people to join. There's no one that just scrolls through and it's like Chris's feet. Let me subscribe $5 to see some feet pics. Next thing you know, my feet's in some chocolate ice cream. I'm getting $100,000.
Feet thing. I don't understand the feet thing. Like, what? Just.
I'm not gonna post my dick.
Look at your own feet. Like,
my feet are gross too.
I just don't get it.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. The entire OnlyFans thing is just like, well, like all these people made tons and tons of money. So like, what the fuck are they supposed to do now? That's like social media creators. Like, if that like ever crashes, like what?
It's not going to.
If it does, what are they supposed to do? So like these OnlyFans people, what are they supposed to do? Like,
well, I mean, you can't post nudes forever. The whole point of it. I mean, Karina Kopf. Do you know who?
I have no idea who that is.
David Dobrik. Have you watched any of his videos?
I know who he is, but I don't.
Karina, here, hold on. Let me pull her up. You'll know who she is. Everyone knows who she is. She's from the suburbs of Chicago. I swear to God, the water in Chicago was just different because so many content creators were from there. Here,
Never seen this.
you've never seen her?
No. I mean, they're just like, you know, it's like booby streamers on Twitch, but like on Instagram. So like,
She is very popular. She has 6 million followers. She became famous. I don't want to say that David Dobrik made her.
Probably helped.
But it helped. She did then go off and start streaming, and she dated Tfue.
I know who that is.
But she made. I'll break down the numbers. She's probably in the top. Yes, okay. She's top 1%. She made $164,000 off of one tit pic, and in the first month, she made $4 million off of OnlyFans.
Why do people pay for this?
Because at the end of the day, people are people, but we put people on a pedestal because they have 6 million followers, and we look at them as gods. Like when we went and saw Joe Rogan, like when you listen to him on his podcast, and he has these deep thoughts, and he speaks really nice, and he can hold a conversation with multiple people, you think of him as like this guy that knows a lot of stuff. And then when you see his comedy live, it made me think that, oh, this guy is literally just a person just like everybody else. So we put these people on pedestals, and they're like, oh shit, she's going to show me a little bit of her side boob. I can finally know if they're pepperoni or not. So you're going to pay for it.
You know, that...
we put these people on pedestals because we want to see, and that's how you make money.
I mean, I disagree, but I disagree, but like millions of other people also disagree with me, because if she's making like $4 million,
her rent's $17,000.
I can't.
She drives a Ferrari.
I don't know,
but she's single and lonely. Karina, hit me up.
That'd be pretty cool to hang out with like a famous person for a day. Whatever happened to those? You used to see those competitions all the time. It was like, oh, win this, like open this cereal box, and you get to hang out with like Snoop Dogg or something for the day.
Yeah.
That stopped.
Yeah, I don't know. But the thing is they're just people. It's just like when I reached out to Nikki Glazer, and I was like, hey, your podcast production sucks. Let me help you. And she responded back within 30 seconds. And then, but did she ghost me afterwards? Yes. I could finally talk about this. I feel like there's been like lots of time that went by. Did she ghost me? Did she say that her producer was going to hit me up and send me clips to produce for her? Yes. And then she ghosted me. That's why I ghost people. It's because I got ghosted by Nikki Glazer.
You really hurt him, Nikki. Apologize for that.
No, it's okay. She's famous. I feel like if you have clout...
I mean, you got a chance. Like, I don't know.
The thing that I talked to you about in the car may work out. That'd be cool. Where I go to the comedy club and say, hey, let me do this.
Oh, but... yeah. So a comedy club, like Milwaukee doesn't really have like many... They have like a lot of comedy clubs, but they're like very low key and
no. They have no clubs. They have people...
Well, they have bars where they turn into like comedy bars. But,
yeah.
Like, I don't know. Milwaukee's not a huge city for comedy. Like, people want it because there's so many people at Joe Rogan, but like, there's not like a place to go, and this place finally opened.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. You got me into comedy. I was never really into it before, but like going to this place now would be really cool to like.
I got you into
like
podcasts.
Regulars. Yeah.
It would be cool to become regulars. That's really cool. But you're leaving me in 6 months, so it doesn't matter. I will never forget when I showed you Theo Von on the drive home from Colorado.
Oh my God. Theo Von is like one of the most interesting people I've ever met. He's like the definition of like, he doesn't care what other people think. He's his own dude.
Bert Kreischer described him best. Like, he stopped listening to him because the way he says things is so dumb. He was like, Theo said something the other day and it made me laugh so hard because I didn't even know how someone can come up with
So
this.
dumb.
He was like, dude, all a bridge is a confused road.
What?
All a bridge is just a confused road. It doesn't know what it wants.
It's true.
Oh my gosh, man. I don't know. I feel like we've been going for like an hour. I have no idea. You can if you wait, we can look at the camera. It's really warm. We've been going for 46 minutes.
How long do you usually go?
I keep them for half an hour. I think with two people, like 45 to an hour is good. Unless we're trying to do a Joe Rogan podcast. Every single time I do one with Joey. It's like 2 hours.
I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff we can get into and go on rants about, but like,
We can end it with this. I don't know, dude. I was more prepared for this in my head. I have notes here. Hold on.
yeah, open up your notes.
I mean, we did talk about a lot of stuff. I can also.
This was a lot more serious than I thought it was going to be.
That's how
We
it
talked
goes.
about like very serious topics, except for the stupid banana dryer sheets thing.
I wrote this down to go back to close on this. Love is the only thing you need in this world. People my age are so focused on careers, blowing up on TikTok, making $1 million. No, fuck all that. Love is everything. Love wins no matter what. You can be rich, poor, or unhappy, but if you have someone by your side that loves you, man, then you're already winning. That's the only note I had for this episode because that was the one thing I wanted to say.
That's pretty deep. It's true though.
Telling you, dude, the wedding changed me. I was about ready to quit this fucking podcast. I was about to be like, dude,
But quit it for what? For what reason?
because I'd be perfectly fine just working a normal job and having someone.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. But I wouldn't mind it. I don't know.
We just got to give it time, man.
Yeah.
There's no rush. There's still like people who are like in their 40s who've like never dated. So
That's true. And I'm like, do I really like the hookup culture thing is just that's so dumb. I can't deal with that anymore.
I mean, eventually these people have to like stop. I mean, they don't have to stop, but like,
Yeah.
it's not for me.
No, I agree. Dude, I feel like I've just been slouched this whole entire time. But I think we should just end the podcast here. We talked about a lot of stuff. 45 minutes is normally how it goes. If this podcast gets some good reviews, maybe Jake and I will record another one. I'll let you say whatever you want into the mic if you want to promote anything or if you want to say anything.
I don't want.
You can. Oh, should I end it? Should I end this with my story about me going to Kohl's when I had my freak out last weekend?
Yes.
Okay.
To give the story some context. So before the wedding, all of us are really stupid and none of us ironed our stuff. We kind of all like threw our dress shirts like in balls and stuff. So like an hour before we're supposed to actually like start like leaving to the venue and getting ready, we're all like steaming each other's clothes. I was steaming everyone's clothes. And then I finished like steaming some. And then Chris was like, oh, I'm going to grab my stuff.
So I woke up early last Saturday because I wanted to not be in the way at all. I want to help. I want to help out my friend. I don't want to be a problem. I just want to make sure that I'm ready to go. I still think somebody took my shirt and set it off to the side. I don't know. I think what happened was, all right, so
I think you just didn't look.
the morning of, I took all my suit stuff and I set it aside. Everyone was over steaming their stuff. And I was like, oh, I should check to make sure everything's good, even though mine's dry cleaned. I open it up and I'm like, where the fuck is my white shirt? And I immediately went to panic mode because I wasn't so mad that I didn't have the white shirt.
I don't think initially you thought it was gone. You just didn't know where it was.
Yeah.
So you started looking everywhere. You didn't get mad until we had looked.
Yes. But in my head was like, I got really upset because I was like, I'm not going to let my best friend down on his big day.
Which, by the way, he wasn't concerned or worried at all. He was like, well, you know.
Dude, I went from 0 to 100 and I packed up all my shit because I was bound and determined to go and buy a new white shirt, and I was just going to meet you guys at the venue. And I don't think I told you this. I was driving where we stayed, that little tight road, 90 miles per hour. No, 90 miles per hour. Going by, I had people flip me off. I was going to find this shirt because we were about to leave to go to the venue. I get on the highway driving 100 miles per hour. The whole time I'm holding the steering wheel, screaming fuck as loud as I can. I call my mom. I was like, call the fucking place, tell them to look at the tapes. They didn't give me my shirt. And I'm going, and it comes to a 2-lane road where it goes into one. I'm in the right hand side. It goes one in the left hand side, or the left lane.
Yeah, like a zipper. Yeah.
And the car next to me is a BMW, like one of those nice ass ones. And I'm like, I have to fucking pass this thing, right? So I'm going. As soon as the light turns green, foot all the way down. I hit like 40 miles per hour because I'm in a Jeep. So like it's not quick.
Yeah.
And the BMW passes me by. It's this guy who's probably 28 with his girlfriend or his wife. They pass me by. I turn, I give him the 2 middle fingers. I'm like, fuck you, because I was trying to go.
And he thought you were trying to race.
Yeah, and I was trying to go. So that didn't go well. I get to Kohl's, and I sprint in, and I scan the place. I find a worker, and I'm like, white shirts now. She was like, I need to do something. I was like, no, you don't. Now. She was like, there's some there, and there. I'm like, cool, thank you. I'm picking up every white shirt that I can see. I probably have like 20 of them in my hand. You call me, and you're like, hey, dumbass. It was upstairs in the closet.
It was literally right next to where you had all of your other stuff, like side by side.
And I was at the brink of tears because I was so pissed off at myself. And I hang up the phone. I take a deep breath. I'm like, fuck! In the middle of Kohl's. Drop all the white shirts. Didn't even put them back. And I just walked out.
It's literally in the closet right next to it. Legit right next to it. Nothing was hiding. It was literally the only thing in the closet on the hanger.
So moral of the story is don't second guess yourself, you know?
Just look.
Just look. Take a deep breath, you know?
Yeah, we were just sitting there, and everyone was like, oh, fuck, he's going to be like really mad. Like, no one like give him shit. And Alex and I looked at each other, and I was like, maybe we should just like double check.
Yeah.
Literally the first place we checked was his closet. Go up there and found it, and we're like,
I wasn't mad though when I got back.
Yeah.
I was putting myself down, but as soon as I knew that I was there, I had to calm myself down. And it's not like I was mad at anyone but myself.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as we got to the venue, like we forgot about it.
Yeah. But yeah, it was really funny. It's funny. It's funny to look back at.
At the time, we were all like, "Oh fuck!" Like,
yeah,
he's gonna be pissed. And then, looking back at it, it's such a stupid thing to be like.
I made sure to not be. I was pissed at the moment and trying to go, but like, I made sure to be like, don't make this about myself, because I was not trying to do anything to bring attention to myself the whole weekend. I just wanted to be just about my best friend and his wife.
It's a fun wedding.
Fun wedding. So moral of the story is just live life, I guess.
Don't forget your shirts in the car.
All right, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Shout out to Shane, because I know he's gonna listen to this whole thing and he's gonna be like, "Wow, I want to be on a podcast."
Those are my friends.
And yeah, anything to say?
Don't follow me on social media.
I'm not even gonna put any of your.
Good.
No, you're just gonna be in the thumbnail. We'll shoot that afterwards.
Yeah.
Anyways, I've been Chris. Jake's been beautiful. Try something new. You guys might be surprised what happens. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.
It's so hot in here, dude.
Dude, I'm sweating my ass off. Oh my gosh. Holy freaking. All right, let's shoot the thumbnail.
You should literally add that as like the outro.
I'm going
what
to.
We just did.
Yep. Well, I normally leave this. How should we shoot this?
It's over 80 degrees.
Dude, I'm sweating.
I looked up at the thing halfway through. It's fucking hot.
Just look at the camera and the Cast and Couch of podcast. This is how I end my podcast. Is I keep this recording and I do thumbnails. So like I normally do like one that's like laughing like this, or we can point to the couch because we're at the Cast and Couch. Or dude, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to pack all this stuff back up.
I feel like this podcast, like we should do, like this was fun, and next time I'll come to you, but we should do one where we specifically choose topics that we fucking rant and go off about, because like we were very serious.
Yeah.
But I think I'm talking to Mike, I think that if we have ranting topics, it'd be a lot more like fun. Because there's certain things that like trigger both of us, and it'd be a lot more fun.
I wanted this to be more of a serious podcast though, because we did just go to the wedding, but let's do 2 more thumbnails just so we have them. We can point at each other. You point at me and we'll be like and then we'll do like a casual laughing one where you look this way at me and I'll look that way. Okay?
I feel like I'm sucking dick.
Okay. I'm sure we have something. Oh. Yep.
Woo!
Oh my gosh.
Alright, no joke.